Hello, you guys. How are you? I'll wait for a few more people before I start. But the 777 video that I put out yesterday, a lot of people loved it. A lot of people were confused. They didn't understand what I was trying to say. So one person asked me to do a breakdown. So I guess I'll break it down for you guys. Let me pull it up on my other computer so that I can go step by step with you guys. So if y'all saw it, if y'all haven't seen it, it is in the description box and you can kind of watch it there. Thank you. So if y'all are having trouble understanding this, I used to make videos like this a long time ago before I started being on camera. So I've always been doing videos since 2009 or 2010, okay? But I wasn't always in front of the camera. I was behind the scenes a lot on other channels that y'all probably were never subscribed to, which were very, the type of videos that I made. So it's not something new that I've just learned. It's something I've been doing for years and just kind of stopped doing it. But it's for people to wonder about, to think about, to see, because visuals are very important. If you read the Emerald Tablets, you need to read it more than once to get the full understanding of it. You also need to be well versed in symbolism and history, not the history that's told, but the correct version of it. So if you are, you would have understood it. If you're not, you won't understand it at all. So that's what I was kind of saying. When I put that video out, I knew everybody was not going to know what it was. So if you didn't understand that video, then that means either you're new or you're not very well versed in symbolism, or some people just are new. So I'm just gonna say y'all new. Yeah. So yeah, see, you've been studying symbols a couple of weeks. Great. Also hidden messages. Like my screensaver on my computer is, you have to read between the lines to get the truth. Okay. The true student will read between the lines and gain wisdom. If the light is within you, the light will recognize. So when they say the light, they mean the spiritual consciousness. Okay. So let's start from the beginning, y'all. So y'all like my cup? It's cats, dogs, and skeletons. Okay. Thank you. So let me look. Go ahead, look at the video. I'm going to turn it down because. Okay, so let me tell y'all the story behind the video. Sasha and I were talking, and Sasha's been taking the drops too, y'all. And so we were listening to Michael Jackson or something. I was listening to Remember the Time. And I was like, the part where he goes, brr, da, 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 brr, da, da. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened, but I was like, oh my God, that's a code. That's a code. Like, who would have known that was a code? Nobody. They were saying, oh, Michael Jackson came up with that first, not trap rappers. But that's always been my favorite part of the entire song, because it's silly, it's different, it is meant to stick out for a reason. Like, who does that? So when I was doing it, and I was doing that part, and I was like, why does he do that? Like, what is the point? Like, I was trying to break down the video, and I'm like, what is the point of this? Like, what is that? And I'm like, dot, dot, dot. That's Morse code. Like Sasha said, some kind of code. And I'm like, Morse code. Bam. That's when it all hit me. And I didn't know Morse code. So I went to James and he said he forgot it because he used to know it. So I found this app that decoded Morse code. You put in the whatever numbers, letters. So I kind of thought it was 777. I'm like, it's 777. I know it because I had found a picture of Morse code and it looked similar to what he was doing. But just to check it, double check it, I put 777 and I clicked, confirm, whatever, and it made the exact dots in the same pattern. So yes, and in the video was Egyptian, of course. So that's what led me to do this video because there was a code. Okay. And that's why I named it 777 because no one, like 3 people asked me, why did you name it 777? Y'all must have been looking away or not reading it or paying attention to the video. But that's why, because that was the code. And the code is very important because there was a message there. So let me start from the beginning. And I'm just going to talk. So the beginning of my video starts off with a pyramid ring with a black pyramid with a silver eye. And let me just go ahead and explain it to y'all. Oh gosh. Let me move it on closer. Is that good? I'll turn slip off. Okay. So we have this silver eye and 2 crosses on the side, the Knight of Templar crosses. And this is dark, okay? So, and it's also in the shape of a pyramid. So this represents the all-seeing eye, or an eye that sees a lot, okay? And the cross represents a pyramid as well. So the cross and the pyramid are exactly the same. Because if you look from the top, an aerial view of a pyramid, it looks like a cross in a square, see? So can y'all see that okay? All right, let me just widen the screen. So on the video, he's pointing directly up and there's a pyramid in the background. So again, we have the pyramid and the cross. If you fold that together like paper, it's a cross. That's why on the dollar bill, there's a pyramid on there and the eye is separate. The eye is separated from the pyramid because it's not part of it. The all-seeing eye is above in space. And it is a mothership or some type of dark cloaked satellite, and there's a ship up there. So, and if you pause right here, on the top of his hat right here, it looks like a spaceship. There's lights coming. It's black. It's in the shape of a flying saucer. And if you notice this hand and arm gesture, it is the same one that the Ankh does in ancient Egyptian carvings, okay? And let's keep going. And you can see he's cloaked. You see that? It's like all his background and stuff, like a screen. All right. So again, he's pointing up, telling her to, and you see this goddess is a goddess Nut, and there's 1, 2, 3 lights, and she's cloaked in stars. So this is the darkness. This is dark energy, cloaking mechanism. This is her as well. You see how her arms are? She's cloaked. This is Ma'at. And you see how she's cloaked in darkness? You see, and when she's sitting, whenever you see a goddess sitting, it means the mothership is landed or the ship has landed. Do y'all see the pyramids back here? Okay. So, and this is a whole nother, this little mechanism is a whole nother story, but the seated goddess in these mean landed ship. Okay, anybody with wings had the ability to fly, which she represents the ship. See the feathers? Okay, and this represents that she's landed. Okay, y'all are getting it now? Okay, let's keep going. I can't see y'all's questions, so I'm gonna answer them in a second. So this lady here, she's playing chess, okay? And she's probably a goddess, and the checkerboard and the chess pieces, she's playing by herself. You see, there's nobody else over there, and that they play by themselves because she's running the board. She runs the whole thing, okay? There's no one else running this. That's what they're trying to say. So this right here is a little person on a ship, okay? And this is the mothership, you see? And little ships go out. Mhm. All right, again, here we go. This is the mothership as well. You see Ma'at under here, it's wings, and then up here, seated people. This is Ma'at. Mothership, okay? And it's black and it's dark and you can't see it. It's cloaked. Okay, so here we go. Cloaked, you see that? 1, 2, 3. Now check this out. You all see these little dots, right? 1, 2, 3, and it's cloaked. Check this out. 1, 2, 3. Y'all see the 3 stars up there? Okay. So cloaked figures, hidden figures, shadow figures. Think shadow. Look, shadow people. Okay, shadow people. Look, Michael Jackson always did the shadow dancing for a reason. Okay. Now let's keep going because I'm trying to explain this. Dark energy, dark matter has the ability to cloak. Y'all remember Men in Black and Agent M? He wanted to be one of the Men in Black. So also dark beings or shadow beings can spy on us because they're cloaked using this cloaking night sky. Okay. And if y'all remember the time, Michael came out as a cloaked figure. And what did he do? Drop some dark energy, some dark matter. Y'all see? He dropped the dark sand right here. So he was a cloaked dark energy. So cloaking has now it's now a reality. Basically, we have cloaking technology. They make cloaking coats now, and here is a cloaking lens. And this dude says you can make it at home. So there's cloaking out there. There's always been cloaking, but now people are just learning how to use it. Okay. Right. Now they're letting the technology out. So eye to eye. You see how she's looking eye to eye right here? It's a lens. This is a window. This is a ship. When you're looking at someone's eye, you're looking at through the windows, the lens. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep going. Is it going? Okay. Why did I have this on for this long? Forward. Okay. So here's a supposedly cloaked ship in the sky. So that's supposedly cloaked. Let me turn this light off so I can see it better. Is that better? Okay. No glare. So now I found this person's website and I kind of gave them credit for the picture. So this is also one. It's a long one. So people say, oh, that's just some pollution and stuff in the air. But when you bend a light spectrum, you're using lenses and cloaking technology. Okay. And I saw one of these in Katy, where I live, like a couple of months ago, and I posted pictures. So on here, when it says, these are the lyrics to Remember the Time. It says, do you remember us holding hands? In each other's eyes, we'd stare. Tell me, do you remember? Okay. So here is the whole catch. Right here in these carvings, you see how she's holding hands with her and putting this unk up to her face, her eyes. And he has, Anubis has his hand on the pharaoh's back. You see, he's touching him and he's putting something hypnotists do. This is what hypnotists do. They hypnotize you. They touch your body and have you focusing on more than one area at one time. And see how they're looking into their eyes and they have this mechanism and they're hypnotizing them or erasing their memories because this is hypnosis technique. If you've never seen it before, go watch someone hypnotize somebody. They're going to be touching them, holding their hand, putting their hand on their back, and looking into their eyes. Okay, this is hypnosis. All right, check this out. Doo-doo-doo. I don't know why this is so long of a clip. Okay, so the next scene is her hand, and the picture is purposely taken. Okay, this is Will Smith from Men in Black, and he has this little apparatus that erases memory. Okay, y'all remember that? Look at this. So here's another god that looks like a cat. He has this thing in his face, looking eye to eye. So to me, I know the Ankh is a symbol of life, but this could also represent what I think is really could be transferring of consciousness into this being and using hypnosis like in Get Out. Y'all remember Get Out? When they were transferring people's consciousness into other people? Okay, so if these beings are from somewhere else and they want to live as humans on Earth, they would transfer their consciousness or someone else's consciousness in them through hypnosis. Okay, as well as technology, but through hypnosis as well. And there are already scientists working on like memory erasure. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so then remember the time, he's in ancient Egypt and he's talking about on the phone, you and me, like what? Ain't no phones. Not in ancient Egypt, not in ancient times. There are no phones. What? But if we look back to the carvings in many of the ancient days, we'll see some strange stuff because look, you see this? This is on an ancient Mayan carving. And this looks like a Bluetooth. Look at that. Bluetooth. Y'all remember those Bluetooth headsets? Look at that. Almost exactly, And they have, we have these Apple Watches now. We have headpieces. And this is ancient Sumerian. And here's another one. Okay. So, yeah, in Spain, on the beach in Spain. What about us? So maybe he remembers her, but her memory was erased and maybe he missed her in the video, like just saying, the storyline. So Egypt is over here and Spain is up here. It's just a boat ride and they had ships back then, huge ships. So it was very possible. Plus, they had the power of flight. But yes, there were all these possibilities. They could have been to Spain. They had the travel. But she doesn't remember. He's trying to get her to remember the time. And these apparatuses are what they use to hypnotize, transfer consciousness, and reawaken and reanimate the people. Okay. These aren't just symbols. I mean, only certain people carried these. Okay. Only certain people carried this stuff. It wasn't everywhere. Not everyone accessed this. So if you look at commoners, if you looked at, children, they would never have these. They were only the people that were gods or in charge, gods incarnate. Okay. This looks just like, this flashy thing. And he says he's not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Okay. Or it could be just, okay. And here's another thing, y'all. This top of the ship is a city skyline. Okay. And a lot of people have seen similar black crystal looking cities, floating, it's the mothership. And this skyline in particular will remind you a lot of the Chicago skyline. I didn't put that part in there, but it will. Okay, the Chicago skyline. So in there is, it's ran by, now I don't want to get too deep into this because people are crazy and they're not gonna believe it anyway, and they'll argue you down. But it's, the whole thing is ran by a woman. I'm just gonna say it. I'm straight up. Okay. I'm just gonna say the whole thing ran by a woman. That's why Ariana Grande has that video out, God is a woman or whatever. Okay. So, oops, sorry, y'all. I went. So right here in 1997, Michael knew, because Michael is heavily deep into all this stuff. So Michael knew that 9/11 was going to happen. See, his hand is on the 11, this other hand's pointing towards the 9. And he wanted to, it's called Blood on the Dance Floor. Okay. He wanted to warn some people that are paying attention and who were awake what was getting ready to happen in a few years, right? So, and he named the album Blood on the Dance Floor, right? So Leonardo da Vinci used mirror code in his paintings. This is the Mona Lisa. Right in the center, if you put the mirror exactly in the center of the Mona Lisa, you get a pyramid. Okay? A pyramid, and it almost looks like something is rising off the pyramid right there. So MJ, I guess, had his artist do something similar. Again, it's located in the exact center of Earth's landmass. Okay, we got that. I had to put that there because people would like to see, evidence. So right here, if you put a mirror right here on the album cover of Blood on the Dance Floor, you will see twin towers. You will see, look, you see what's coming down from them? There's like two streaks like this, as if something from above, like planes or something flying, would, and it's only on those two buildings. Look, everywhere else, it's only on these two, you see? And this is with the mirror. Okay, I'm gonna keep going now so y'all can see. Ta-da. And the dance floor is a checkerboard, if you hadn't noticed, on his album cover. And this is NYC. You see these two buildings? One has this top, and so does this one right here. And then this one next to it. And you're asking why? Why did they do that? Why did he know and not say anything? Why? Okay, so here we go. 11 famous people who avoided death on 9/11. Michael Jackson would have died in the Twin Towers on 9/11 if he had not overslept that day, claims his brother. But we know that that's not true because he already knew, because he made that album cover, and the whole song Blood is on the Dance Floor is a warning. Okay, yeah, he's still alive. So I'm gonna tell y'all what the warning was. I wonder who the other, okay. So on here, they're all in red, okay, when they're doing this dance. Let's see, hold on. Okay, it says Susie, if y'all know the lyrics, it says Susie got your number, Susie ain't your friend. Okay, Susie is a nickname. Susan, and then you translate Susan, it's Lily. And then Lily is what? Lilith, which translates into ghost night monster. Now, what does ghost night monster sound like? If you were in the ancient times and you saw something at night and it was huge and it just appeared out of nowhere, like a spaceship, ghost night monster. Okay, people say, oh, it's a succubus because maybe she sucked life out of people, like their consciousness. Okay, and here is Michael Jackson's spaceship in the Moonwalker video, Smooth Criminal Moonwalker movie. If y'all saw that when y'all was little, it was a black ship. Okay, so let's learn about Lilith, which is mostly fake anyway. So Lilith, from Mesopotamia, okay, and most of this stuff is fake on here, but basically everybody thought she was evil because she, supposed to be a succubus, but it's much deeper than that. So then Michael says, look who took you under with 7 inches in. No, 7 inches, took you under, Dynamite is measured as 7 inches. If you're going to do something and explode something, you're using some dynamite, right? Right. Or some bombs or whatever. So here we go. Here again, Lilith didn't want Adam because Adam wouldn't let her be who she wanted to be. So she left him for Samuel, which also people call the devil or whatever, but he was an angel. So, or not really an angel, but another higher being, not a human. Okay. So y'all can read about that story, but Lilith and mirrors. Mirrors are portals that lead to the cave of Lilith. And isn't that where Leonardo da Vinci said that he went when he went into a cave? And then all of a sudden he started painting with mirror code. Okay. And he knew things that no one else knew. He had all this, it's like, because he disappeared for 2 years. So wait, where did he go? You know? Anyway, so when he came back, he started painting in codes and telling stuff. All right, here we go. Let's move forward. So again, here's the ship, large, dark, and cloaked ghost night monster. So again, here's a painting, on the wall, and it says this is the afterlife or the underworld, but this is a mothership. It's several layers. This is the technology that runs it, and these are the people that are there, and these are the gods that run the ship. And at the top, you can see it's a lady. Okay. So mothership Ma'at. Now this is all what I think. This ain't fact. You can't prove none of it. You've been there, you know. You haven't been there, you don't know. So here we go. Again, cloaked goddess of flight. Okay, and here the pyramid, the cat, and the Ankh were all used as tools in ancient Egypt. Okay, the cat was sacred because the cat can see cloaked beings or spirit beings or, energies. So people kept cats around and they said Bast, the cat god of protection. So if there was something lurking, people would know someone was around, because they could see unbodied spirits. Okay. That's why they held the cat as sacred. See, this is how we see, and that's how cats see at night. It looks like daytime. So yeah, this is what I meant by that. Now I really can't see all your questions yet, so y'all gonna have to wait until I'm gonna just go ahead and speed it up. Okay, so that's Mike. Mike always had cats. I'm just gonna go through it. There's my cat. He always had cats. This is about Bass. He always had tigers. He had it on the Thriller cover. He had the Black Panther or the Black Jaguar. He had a little lion right here. And there's another cat just like standing straight up because he sees something. This is Remember the Time. It starts off with the cat noticing something. And it gets up and starts walking. All right. So it noticed a cloaked figure. Okay. Now here we go. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn up the volume so y'all can hear. So here's the part about, sorry, y'all. Here's the part about the code, the Morse code. Turn it up for a second if you can't hear. And I'll give y'all warning to turn it up. That's Morse code. See that? That. And I looked it up, and look, this is the app. You put it in, and it puts it out. That. Okay, that's why I named it 777. And if you look right here on his jacket, he says 777 on his jacket. 7 was his favorite number as well. Okay. And then if you look up what 77 means biblically or any type of definition, it's going to say the resurrection. I am the resurrection. That means I have lived before. That means I have been here before. I'm resurrected through this body. It doesn't mean you're the other your something like just profound. It means you are the resurrection. You have been here before. You're the resurrection of someone great, a greater consciousness in you. Okay. And then even down here in Hebrew, it represents Messiah or 777. So it represents someone who understands and has been here before and knows a lot and can tell you things and teach you. It's a teacher and also a master. He is a master. He became master of his craft overall. Okay. And then he left also lots of knowledge in his music and in his videos. They weren't just random. Everything had a point. And then if you take 777, it makes a pyramid if you put them all at the right angles pointing. Okay. So again, 777 of the pyramid. The pyramid and the cross are exactly the same. That's why they gave Jesus the cross. Because look, you had 3 crosses and you have 3 pyramids. Okay. They're the same. It's code. The people that wrote the Bible had to put this code in there in order to keep the story going because it was going to be lost. Because they were trying to replace it or Okay. So here we go. This picture of Jesus and like his disciples, and he's on the cross, and you see these angel figures that fly, getting ready to take him, right? Or putting stuff in their head. See, he's putting his hand on his head. One of them, and like trying to convey information to one of his followers, which is probably the one that will see him when he comes back or whatever. So this is Jesus, and these are the cloaked angelic beings that no one seemed to notice. So watch this. So here's Beyonce at the, her video with Jay-Z at the Louvre in France. And they're dancing in front of this picture. And the picture is important because it's cloaked. There's cloaked things in it, especially if you got to put the light on it. So, and she is representing herself as also a Jesus figure. And especially since people call her Jesus and they started a church. And so in one of the paintings of Leonardo, he cloaks the cross up here. And unless you shine bright light on it, you cannot see it. So it's kind of painted in the background. Or if you x-ray it or shine some type of ray or light on it, you can see it. And so in this one, it's barely seen, but there's light shining on it for the video if the light wasn't on it. Now this is when you expose the light. It's right there. See it? And then she's in the center. See that? Okay. So again, this is also symbolic for Ma'at, how she does. She's at the center. Everyone is below her. This is the mothership, the mother goddess. Okay. And then here's the pyramid again in their video. Now y'all gonna go watch all the videos over again. Okay, so here's why 9/11 happened. I'm gonna tell y'all why 9/11 happened. Y'all gonna be mad, but okay, whatever. So this is the Great Pyramids of Giza on this side, and then this in the middle is the Trade Center before it was. This is the pyramids. This is the Trade Center. Look, it's a copy, right? She didn't like that. She's like, I don't think so. What are y'all trying to do? Okay, she didn't like how they did that. And plus, I think there was plenty of warnings. You're not supposed to copy the great. These are supposed to be here as what it is, and you cannot do that. And she said no. So guess what? Adios. She said, because remember, Michael said, Susie got your number. Susie ain't your friend. Look who took you under with 7 inches in. Susie, Lilith, Ma'at. Same. Now they had to build one in its place. They couldn't do 3. Not. They couldn't. They told them, nope, ain't gonna work out for you. So then in, like, if y'all saw Captain EO, he says, Michael says, revelations of the truth and chapters of your mind. Like, he's trying to tell y'all he has some stuff to tell y'all. And he's always pointing up, if you ever notice, and then he looks up. So it's not just random. A lot of people think everything is just random, but it's not. To drink a sip of water. So again, I flashed this so y'all can see that the comparison. So here in this painting, he has himself in the position of like a Jesus character. And then he has the other people around him, like Walt Disney, Albert Einstein, Little Richard, Elvis Presley, Charlie Chaplin. There's a few more on that side, but I couldn't see it. But he has, look, these little 3 stars. I don't know if this is just on the paper, but I noticed it anyway. I don't think that's there. I think that's something else. But he puts himself in the center, like the one that's going to bring you some information. Occur. So I'm gonna keep going. And he was always alluding to space travel, that he was some type of alien and had spaceships. And he always pointed up. So I just put this in there for effect so you can kind of get an idea of why this is separate on the dollar bill. Why it's not with the pyramid, but it's separate. Because an all-seeing eye would have to be able to see the entire earth, right? It'd have to be like a satellite to take these type of pictures, to know what things look like from above. And then, of course, we have this ancient thing of MJ from Egypt. I said Morpheus. The alien kind of looked like him. So look, if you see in the back, this is the Moonwalker cover. You'll see, like right here is galaxy. He's got his head down, pointing up. There's something over here, but I can't tell what it is. It's kind of like some energy, something cloaked. I don't know what it is, but then, of course, he's always into space travel. He wanted to be the first person to go to space in the entertainment industry. Somebody beat him to it, though. You'll see his connection with space and outer space. And remember on Scream, they were in a spaceship. Got on some space pajamas. I mean, how much more can he tell you guys? I mean, really. Then this is his spaceship from Smooth Criminal. He always left in a spaceship on like 3 of his movies. Some of his concerts, he was flying around like an astronaut, getting off spaceships at the beginning of the history tour. Okay, so again, so Thoth, he always had the Bubbles the monkey, Thoth. And on this album cover, he's cloaked. You see this? It's like galaxy, and it's coming up above him like he's a cloaked being. And this is after he supposedly died. So this came out afterward, and it's cloaked. You see? Dark matter, dark energy, cloaked. And so that is the meaning of my video. I hope you guys understand it better now that I've explained it. I came up with that after a week of my Elixir. Stuff just started clicking, just like that. I knew I was already knowing a lot of stuff, but it just all came together like a puzzle. Like click, 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 click. Everything just started making sense that you wouldn't stop to think about before. So I know it's doing its job. Okay. So I hope y'all have a better understanding of it. Now, you don't have to agree with me because, like I said, it's all something that I put together. And a lot of other people see as well. But I never force beliefs on anybody. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay, so any questions now? I'll take some questions. Thank you so much. You are welcome. You're welcome. Where is the picture of the mothership from? Thank you. Thank you, Eris Hill. You said I've accelerated your path. Thank you. What do you think of God is a woman video? I think it's correct. God is a woman. Not okay. Here's the thing. Not the source of the universe. Because source is just source. There's no male or female behind that. But as far as who is in control of what goes on down here, it is a woman. It's feminine, very feminine. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I believe he's alive. Duh. There. I mean, y'all. I've done videos like the one you saw to prove certain people still alive on other channels. Okay. And it's a lot of evidence behind it. Plus, being a former mortician, you know certain things as far as documents, paperwork, and legal things. So no doubt for me, but you can't just go around telling people that because you're not supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be for those who only see that know. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not like everybody thinks things are worshipped, and that's because people didn't understand what to do with whatever it was that they were looking at. They didn't know what to do with it. So they thought they knew it was important, so they either worshipped it or didn't want to see it around because they didn't agree with it. But it's just knowledge. It's knowledge to be translated. Yeah, that Larry King interview with Dave was MJ dressed up, baby, after he supposedly died. Yep, seen it. Talks just like him. Had the same earlobes, same eyes. Dave have blue eyes, but for some reason he had brown eyes on that. I don't know. Anyway, so you look like a young Pam Grier. Thank you. Yeah, I know who she is. She's a very beautiful lady. What is the purpose of discovering all this hidden knowledge? How do we use it? You got to figure it out. Actually, this is how I use it. If you know who's in charge, what's going on, and the whole thing is, I can't say it. Y'all got to figure it out. And I'll just have something. It has to do with the woman. It has to do with the woman. The divine feminine energy is returning, and I'll give y'all another clue. Watch The Throne. Do y'all remember Jay-Z and Kanye's album Watch the Throne? Well, at the end of the Michael Jackson video, Remember the Time, it flashes a throne and it's empty. Okay? This means things getting ready to change in a major way, and the woman needs to also understand where she belongs. Okay, and I really get into it on my other channel, but not in a spiritual manner. So the throne is basically the female goddess that they leave out of every religion, mostly. She's about to be returned to her place because of a certain reason. And that's exactly why people have been seeing more and more spaceships, UFOs, whatever you call it, having astral travel visions of going to certain places. That's why a lot of these beings are masked or, no gender when you see them, because you got to figure it out. It's a woman. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, my aunt, I live by my aunt. My aunt is Lilith. My aunt is the same thing. Okay. The mother, the first woman. Y'all thought it was Eve. It ain't Eve. It's the other one. Okay, so y'all have to remember all the bad rap she got. The goddess taken away. Y'all got to bring her back. Mm-hmm. So that was a lot about what the Twin Towers are about too, because men, you know, she had them pyramids put there for a reason. And when you try to copy a goddess or when you try to copy certain things and they don't like that, they will destroy it. That's why a lot of stuff got destroyed in natural disasters. You know what I mean? You can't replace her. People don't realize that this is pyramids underwater. Exactly. Mirrors. Mirrors are portals to other dimensions. Mirrors. They're also good for leaving behind secret codes, which give you portals. Okay, which also is good to manifest in, and also good for spirits to travel through. So they're a very important tool. That's why a lot of times when you see unks in ancient Egypt, they are mirrors. Okay. Perhaps they were hypnotizing themselves to see who they really were in the mirror. And you know that song, Man in the Mirror? Okay. And oh my gosh, there's another video by Lil Wayne and Bruno Mars. I forgot what it's called. But I saw it today and they're talking about a mirror. Yeah, it's called Mirror or something. Hold on. And y'all, this is where it gets deep. Yeah. A lot of y'all ask me about sacrifices, human sacrifices. Did this person sacrifice that person for this and da 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 da? Um, it's hard to say. There are a lot of people that get sacrificed every day and they don't even know it. But I think a lot of people do. I'm just saying. If you watch that video, you'll understand. If you don't catch it, you don't catch it. But that video is talking about human sacrifice, about the industry. There's a part where Bruno Mars, how old is this? I gotta see how old this video is because it could have been a telltale. 2012. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. So, I just figured out something else. So, the Lil Wayne Mirror featuring Bruno Mars, I don't know. Yes. Okay. So, it was made in 2012. And Bruno Mars was painting this picture with Lil Wayne with blood all over it. Like the paint looked like blood. And he had a tattoo of his mama on his arm. And Bruno said something about, I don't know, but he showed his mama and it's blood everywhere. And his mom died the next year in 2013 on June 1st. Okay. Kanye did it too, but I think he didn't fell off though. Kanye. Thank you, Angie Trujillo. You always donate. Thank you so much. Okay. Why does the government try to make it seem like men rule the world? Y'all really want to know? I can't say, I don't want to say it, but women became too powerful and men didn't like it. They wanted to be like us. Um, hey, I'm just keeping it real. I don't know. Am I saying that I support and agree with human sacrifice? No. I'm saying, okay, here's the deal. When you get to a certain position in life, like a Bruno, and you are not of a certain bloodline, you must spill blood to show your loyalty to that bloodline. Okay? You're not, that's why Jay-Z always talk about he got blue blood and da da da, and they didn't have to do nothing. They didn't have to kill nobody. They didn't have to sacrifice anyone. Thank you, Lady B. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, it's your bloodline. Because see, Kanye don't have the same bloodline as Jay-Z. When I say bloodline, I mean blood type. He doesn't have the same one, so he couldn't get in. They wouldn't let him in. They were going to let him be famous, but see that blood type is very important. If you're not of that blood type, you got to do a sacrifice, baby. If you want blood, you got to take blood to get blood. Blood in, blood out. Y'all remember that? So I don't agree with it, but some people they want in. They want in that bad. I don't agree with it, but you know, mm-hmm, it's that blood type. Y'all got it. So it's RH negative, right? If you're not RH negative, you got to sacrifice. I'm just saying, a lot of people keep coming to me asking me how they can get in the music industry. Are they gonna have to sacrifice somebody? And do they need to know the occult? Yes, you need to know the occult. Yes, you need a spiritualist with you at all times. And yes, if you're not RH negative blood type, you will have to do some type of sacrifice, or you will be sacrificed. That's it. That's the game. And the whole thing is fame. Do you want it that bad? That's why people say, "Oh, you got to make a deal with the devil." It's not really making a deal with the devil because you have a choice. It's making a blood pact, a blood sacrifice. Are you going to be loyal to me? Like, are you going to push my message? Are you going to push my agenda? Are you going to push? Are you going to work for me? Are you going to be what I need you to be? Otherwise, you can either try to make it on your own, but we're not just going to let you blow up like we did, such and such. So it's almost like it's your choice. It's neither good or bad because you have a choice. You the one that makes the choice. So you're either good or evil. You know what I'm saying? It's not the person that's making you make the choice. It's you. You must take full responsibility of that. Right. So, do you think Kanye sacrificed his mom? I think so. Jennifer Hudson, yeah, her family. Yeah. So, yes, you will be. Yeah. So, if y'all trying to get famous and stuff, check your bloodline first, baby. Check your blood type. Okay. She'll take you if you ain't the blood type, but you gotta prove your loyalty. That's it. You have to. You gotta choose. Was Aaliyah killed for Beyonce? Why would she be killed for her? That don't make no sense. Oh, to get her out of the way so Beyonce could be as famous as she is. Who knows? We don't know what goes on over there. It's a whole government mafia, a whole nother system, baby. You got the government and you got the entertainment industry. The same. You get the mafia. Everyone has their hierarchy, and all of them report to one person. one being. Okay? So just so y'all know, you ever wonder why like some people, like some women get really upset, and then the person that they're upset at, life just completely falls apart? It's because the woman, uh, her energy and the way that she loves is so hard that when she's angry, it's even worse. Okay. And that's why their album, The Carters, its name is Everything is Love. Everything is love. A woman who loves or has ever loved, either betrayed or not loved enough, will go crazy, go to war, get revenge, wreak havoc, give you the opportunity to make it up for yourself, give you the opportunity many, many times. And once you don't treat her right, stuff goes left. Mhm. So and the thing about Aaliyah, we don't know what happened to her. She might have come back or gonna come back as something else. But the last role she played was Akasha in Queen of the Damned. Okay. Now listen to the title. Queen of the Damned. Okay. She was the mother of all vampires. And they betrayed her. At the end, they betrayed her. That was what you were supposed to learn. You don't betray the mother. And she left you. The goddess has left you. She was flying in a plane when she left, right? She was a goddess. The plane crashed. That was a sign that the feminine energy and the divine feminine and the y'all have betrayed her, and so she left. But when she comes back, it's over. Okay. So y'all really gotta think about that. And look what happened right after Aaliyah. Hmm. What happened after Aaliyah? In September? Because she died in August of 2001. So what happened in September? In 2001. Mm-hmm. And isn't August 20? Yeah, the September 11th. 1 month later. Bye bye. That was a symbol. The goddess has left, but when she returns in the gateway, the 11, that was the portal, and she knocked it down because she didn't want that there because the pyramids are supposed to be there. And look how she knocked them down. Wings. Okay, y'all have to put it together. Wings, planes. Hmm. They might, yeah. So we don't know the true story behind. We don't know if she's still alive or dead, whatever they could have taken her to. We don't know. But still, or she could be somewhere alive, or she could have been the sacrifice, or whatever. We don't know. I don't know that part because I haven't looked too deep into Aaliyah, but I see what it is now because, like, y'all see how I'm just putting stuff together, and I haven't even really thought about this, but it just keeps connecting. Y'all, these drops are no joke. I'm gonna take some more right now. Hold on. It's like a conscious drug. Oh my gosh. So left eye. I have to look into her too because I really, I really gotta look into it. Okay. So that's what it is. Mm. Y'all gotta look. The entertainment business will tell you everything. That's the new wall. That's the new walls of Egypt. That is the new pictograms, hieroglyphs. That is the new books. That's what it is. All your clues and messages are going to be in the entertainment business. all of the agenda is going to be in the entertainment business. That's why they will not let you in unless you are ready to work for the goddess. That's why when you go to Hollywood, and but that's why in America they have the Statue of Liberty. They have to pay honor to the goddess, or else when they start acting foolish, when they start talking about some stuff, treating women bad, disrespecting, all that kind of stuff, trying to rebuild the pyramids over here with obtuse metal, structures, trying to copy what she's done. Not, I don't know. She just be getting mad, okay? So put all of it together, and you'll start to understand. And then in the video with Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're trying to tell y'all. You know how she says, put all her girls on a spaceship? She's saying, I'm from Martian. She says, I'm a Martian. She's saying, and she's dressed like a goddess. She's standing at the top of the steps, and the earthlings that are beneath her, who are in like the nude clothing, this is what it symbolizes. And she's goddess. Okay, so y'all gotta understand, it's that negative blood type. It can be negative A, negative B, negative AB, negative O, but it has to be Rh negative. And that's the blood type that doesn't have to do any sacrifice. Okay, if you ever notice, they say, do you want to sacrifice? They'll give you a choice though. And sometimes you want to do a choice, you want to lose your legacy, or do you want to make a sacrifice, especially when it's your time to go? Like when they want you gone, like, look, it's time for you to exit the building. You need to either fake it, come out of the limelight. So that's why a lot of people you see will start getting targeted for media sacrifice. Okay, to hurry up and retire them from the industry. Or you choose to go on your own. Okay. Not Chris Brown. No, Lord, no. I don't even think he's Rh negative. And he's not like the major stars. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll let people in that's not, but they will never be major. You know what I mean? Like Chris Brown and these little people here that you won't hear from in about 5 years, they're fine. They can come on in. They don't have to sacrifice nobody. If there's a bigger role for you, or if you want a bigger role, or if you want to keep getting gigs or jobs, you'll make the choice. But they'll let you in to make filler spots. You can get in and get out, and no worries. But if you're trying to make history and a name for yourself and have huge accomplishments, you will have to either be of that blood type or not. And look at all the presidents. Most of them are Rh negative. Okay? Most of the presidents are Rh negative. See, look, how many U.S. presidents are Rh? There's a lot of them. There's videos, but I don't want to watch the video. I just want to get like a website. Here's one. Let's see. But yeah, most of them. Anyway, there's no number on here. It's just a bunch of facts. So here's the thing. People have tried to make it seem like there's good and evil, and anybody with negative bloodline is aliens. And that's kind of true, but there's no good and evil because you make the choice. It's you, right? So you're making the decision, not anyone else. You can either make a decision if you're in the industry or not. As far as regular people are concerned, it doesn't really matter, but your consciousness and the way you think and how you see things and how fast and how you learn things and how you vibrate, it also depends on, like, a lot of people with different blood types think different. They have different abilities. So that's why I wanted to introduce y'all to these drops, because it gives you the edge as well. It gives you a better edge on a different blood type than you if you're not Rh negative. Okay. So yeah, I did the Katy Perry Dark Horse video back in 2014 or 13. One of them. That's old. Yep, the Dark Horse. She's saying, yep, that video is telling you exactly what I'm telling you guys. Exactly. And nothing is good enough. Like, she's letting people try to please her, and the only person that really pleases her is the one that turns into a little puppy and basically honors her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, oh, if y'all don't know what my drops are, these are not Ashira's gold elixir drops. There's more than gold in here. I just put gold on there because I didn't have room to put everything in there. But there's platinum, iridium, gold, and like more trace minerals that are found in like the desert with places like Egypt and stuff like that. Y'all, so they're for sale on my Etsy page, Dark Realm. My Etsy store. You only took 3 drops today. You're slacking. Yeah, you gotta take. Don't it on the bottle. It says 3 to 20 drops a day. Okay. Um. Right. If you don't know it, you got to research. Like, you got to learn who you are about yourself. You got to learn a lot of stuff about yourself. Don't sit there to ask other people who you are. Like, here's my thing, and I will turn people away when they come and ask me some dumb questions like that, because, like I said, you're supposed to understand who you are, what you are, do your own research so you can understand it and know it. Because if someone else tells you, you will always doubt it. You got to know it for yourself. Okay. Okay. But y'all go watch that Lil Wayne and Bruno Mars video called Mirror. Y'all see. Hmm. Well, eating certain foods hinder the elixir? I don't think so. Like, I don't eat beef or pork, so I don't know, so I can't tell you. But I don't eat red meat. So I can only tell you that, like, I eat chicken, I eat fish, I eat seafood, but I may eat meat once a day, only because I never really ate a lot anyway. So I don't know. You're gonna have to test it out and you tell me. Okay. You don't see it, it must have sold out. Hold on. I'll restock it. I'll ask if, because I put a certain amount of numbers on there to let me know if when I need to purchase more, because I have to buy it and then sell it to you guys. But another place ships it out. So, yep, it's sold out. I'm gonna put it back up there. Dang, y'all are buying this stuff. Thank you. Whoa. Yeah, let me go ahead and restock that for you guys. Thank you for telling me, because I hadn't checked it in a while. And it does ship internationally. So if y'all don't live in the US, it's extra, but it's worth it, I think. But it will be extra to ship extra, because y'all know that's a lot of long way, and they must have the shipping. Okay. Let's see. Try to find. I'm gonna put 20 more up here, and when that sells out, I know I need to get some more. All right, it's been renewed. Should be up there now. Okay. Your liquid gold did not last that long enough. If you bought liquid gold somewhere else, this is not what this is. This is not liquid gold. This is an elixir of many things, but there is gold in it. That's why it's a concentrated form, and it's in drops, because it's not just plain old liquid gold. This is it's an alchemy of many minerals that will heighten your consciousness. So, but I named it Ashira's gold elixir because there is gold in it. Okay. So I won't have to worry about sacrifice and I'll become a best-selling author right now. I don't think they really care too much about authors. Okay, I think it's more of the entertainment business. Can you do a video on MK Ultra? No. MK Ultra to me is the same thing they were doing back in the old days of Egypt. Okay, it's hypnosis, power of suggestion, and programming. They do it to everybody. Okay, now whether you fall for it or not, whether you understand what's going on or not, depends on how much you are affected. Do you prefer the Etsy website or Dark Realm site? The Etsy website is where I'm selling the drops. Okay. So, did the Kardashians sacrifice anyone? They're direct descendants, baby. Okay. Y'all already know. They are the epitome and the exact same thing as what runs the world. Look what happened to Bruce from living there. Okay? If y'all don't understand what this feminine energy is and what it's doing, y'all need to go research all those goddesses, because the clues are in there. Lilith, Ma'at. Go research those goddesses. What are they for? Divine feminine energy. They are running the world on this. Who's Bruce? Bruce is now, what's new? Bruce's new name? Caitlyn Jenner. Bruce is Caitlyn Jenner now. There. Yeah, their mom straight up. Mhm. So y'all gotta understand, like, this feminine energy is no joke. It's nothing to play with. It runs the world. Men pretend to run it, but they pretend to run the little earth. But the feminine energy runs the planet and what happens on the planet. And she's cloaked. And she comes in very mysterious ways. And she is warned. She has people working for her, most of them in the entertainment industry, a lot of them in the government. So it is what it is. Mhm. Keep these occult videos coming. Yeah, Who Runs the World Girls? Beyonce made the song. And it's not about being a feminist. It's about being respected and not pushed away or hidden. You know what I mean? Because usually people don't have to fight for something if it's obviously not an issue. You understand? Like, patriarchy is not a good thing. None of that should even exist. It didn't even exist a long time ago. So it shouldn't exist now. But that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So can you talk about the eclipse energies and what rituals are? Um, Whatever you do is fine as long as you believe in it and want to manifest or whatever. All I'm saying is it's deeper than that. Like, you know how a lot of people are really focused on certain things. The moon is not even real. It's a satellite. So you getting some satellite energy, baby. It is a good thing to do mentally. Um, it does have powerful effects on the earth and in women's bodies and in the brain chemistry because it controls liquid. If you like to do magic with it, it's whatever you feel, baby, because you're going to be vibrating at a different speed at that time. So do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you choose. Mhm. um, what I didn't understand how you are woke spiritually, but still I've learned hate. What? Still you have learned hate for? I don't hate anybody. Okay, here's my thing. If you're gay, transgender, or whatever, that is some feminine energy coming through, especially if you're a man, you know. Um, I don't hate anybody. It doesn't matter to me. You know, it's not gonna change my world. It's not gonna do anything and offend me in any way. It doesn't matter. If think about this. If anyone tells you not to like a certain person, doesn't that make them evil? If you just really think about it, like, there's no one that I don't like. I mean, I might say mean things about certain people, but that's not who they are. That's what they're choosing to be at that time, which they can change at any time, the way they think. Because a lot of times, just the way someone thinks puts them in a certain position in their life that they don't need to be in. So that's just called tough love. But to truly hate someone for something is ridiculous. And whoever's teaching hate is ridiculous. Okay. Whoever is teaching people not to accept is ridiculous. Because when your child, or if somebody's child comes out like that, you're not going to accept your own child. That's why love always conquers hate. Because when your child is born a certain way and you are against it your whole life, all of a sudden you're good with it now. Why? Because you love your child. And some people were so brainwashed, they would disown their children. Yes, that's why people stayed in the closet so long, because they were brainwashed into hating. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Perhaps, if they want to be that way, that's their choice, or they're born that way. Just, if our consciousness are put in different bodies and we're reborn and reincarnated, perhaps we holding on to the old way. Perhaps we're holding on to the old sense of self when we were a different gender. Okay. So to me, it doesn't matter. If anyone says anything about anything, if you say mean things about a person who happens to just be gay, it doesn't mean you're homophobic or against gays. It means you don't like that person. It means you pissed at that person. That's all it means. It doesn't mean you're against every gay person. It's just that one that's getting on your nerves that you just want, it's not everybody. So if you're ever upset at someone and they just happen to be gay and you say something to hurt their feelings because nothing else is going to hurt their feelings, it doesn't mean you hate gay people and you don't like that person at the moment. you know and most people will apologize after that anyway. It's not even a problem, but the thing is, you shouldn't be taught to hate anybody. hmm If you're taught to hate and not to accept certain people, then what you're teaching is not love and toleration. So that's one thing. If y'all ever notice, most occult teachers and most witches and most alchemists, they don't teach you to hate anybody. No. But religion people do. Religious people teach you to hate, first and foremost. And that's why many people have left religion. And even though most of the world is still religious, they're not religious in their hearts anymore. They're just religious in the name of culture. Okay. And when it comes down to it, their choices that they make on a daily basis don't follow their doctrine. It doesn't follow their rules or anything. It's just in the name of their culture. They're not truly religious anymore. It's just like, oh yeah, my mom is, so I am, but they don't really know what it means. They don't follow any of the rules unless they're the laws of the land or the culture of the land. So, but the way that they think and the way that they feel and the way that they make decisions are not usually religious anymore. hmm So, as far as any type of disease, a lot of those diseases are man-made. So perhaps whoever made them didn't like gay people. So don't look at gay people. Look at the people that created the disease. And if you noticed, there's pills now you can take that have been released because they've had cures all along, because you don't make a disease without the cure, that you could take every day, like birth control, to prevent it. You could take all that medicine now. Why? Because they got their butt spanked. And if you noticed, right after 9/11, what was the first popular television show about? Who came out the closet? Y'all think about it. Ellen. L-E-L. Female for, I'm putting it together. Y'all already know. Ellen. Okay. Y'all remember Ellen? She was the first lady to come out on television, had a show where she was, in the closet for so long that she finally came out right after 2000. Then Will and Grace. Then all these gay shows started coming on TV. Think about it. After 9/11, all the gay shows started coming on TV. And people were upset. People were mad. But that was another part of it as well. Because so after that, that was the return What I'm talking about is you're not supposed to hate people. And if y'all watch the rest of the beginning of the video, y'all will understand where I am now because I can't keep going back. It's just too much information. So the whole point is you're not supposed to hate anyone. You're supposed to treat women with respect. Women are divine. And anybody that tries to replace, put down, or rule over is not going to make it. It's just not. So I'm not saying, and women were never saying, you know, we want to be this, and that. It just sometimes as women, we're very intuitive and we have things, a way to allure things, a way to get what we want. And, it just is what it is. And a lot of men, especially men that wanted power back in the old days that created patriarchy, you know, took the goddess out. Like even in the ancient religions and the Bibles, they took a lot of the women out, a lot of the goddesses out of the Bible and just focused on men. The Bible is very, there's parts in the Bible that are very uh, chauvinist, I would say, misogynistic, talks like about women like cattle and sheep as if they're not, a whole human being. So that's part of it. And as far as how Mhm. how women are being treated today, we might have equal rights and things, but the respect, especially in many cultures, is not there. The treatment, the fair treatment, is not there. The laws are not there yet. Okay. Mhm. When all women are free, things will change. Oshun, yeah, a lot of women are in the Bible, but they're not. But a lot of them aren't seen as, you know, and there's different versions of the truth. If you didn't know, different versions of the Bible because it's not the truth. It's mostly code, but the stuff that was added in was not good. What religion do you know, or what in nature do you know that doesn't have a woman aspect of it, a feminine aspect of it? The Bible is what, three men: Jesus, God, Holy Spirit. Maybe that's the woman that just wanted to say Holy Spirit instead of the woman. They don't give the woman credit. Thank you, Angie, again, girl. And I'm not like all women's rights. Yeah, I think we should be treated great, but I'm just saying why things are happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying why all this stuff is happening, why it happened, why this, why that, da 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 da. So there you go. That was my explanation for the video and many other things. The Bible was introduced to the poor societies because they would take it literal and wouldn't rebel against the rich. Exactly. Um, but we also have a lot of people that are still brainwashed as well. Like in many parts of the world, it is illegal to be homosexual. In some parts of the world, it's illegal to be transgender. So because those are laws over there, they're seen as truths. But laws change because laws can change. They change in many places. So if a lot of people just think about it like that, they'll understand. hmm So that's what it is. hmm What about pedos? Well, I think there's laws for that too, everywhere, not just in one place. But see, the weird thing is where homosexuality is outlawed, you're able to marry child brides. So I don't, pick. Pick a struggle, basically. Lizzie J, thank you for the wonderful donation. So just think about it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Homosexuality is a sin over here, but you can marry a 9-year-old, no problem. Okay. So, y'all, all that stuff is just to control. Control, control, control. And you know who they also gave religion to as well, because they were very powerful people? They went to the countries hard with that religion, baby, so they could forget their real magic. Just think about it. Back in the old days, where was all the magic coming from? Where was the alchemy coming from? It was coming from Africa. It was coming from those lands of Mesopotamia. And now everybody over there sitting there super religious, worshiping whatever, you know, going to church, going to mosque, because they had the power. And now the power has been transferred to other people because they gave them religion instead. So whenever somebody comes to me from one of those regions talking about whoever they talking about, I just like, I can't believe you. You know, you live in one of the most powerful places on the planet, and you sitting here telling me about what? Who? No, no, please, no. I'm so sorry for you. You know, learn who you are, baby. Mm-mm. Yes, the goodness. It's fear based. Yes, like I don't like it when people come to me talking religion. I just want to slap them to wake them up, baby. Just slap them, because what they're telling me is some regurgitated nonsense, and they don't even know who they are. It just hurts my little heart. I'm like, don't you know who you are? Don't you know what you are? Don't you know? That's just so sad. And they are so into it that they would literally die for the crap that they've been given. It's so sad. I can't even work with people like that. I can't even talk to them because I will get like really mad at them. Like, look, I can't help you. Go, you know, bye. So that's it. That's it, y'all. I'm done with this video. But thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. Y'all go do more. Like, here's my thing. Y'all really have to open your eyes. There is information, but it's hidden. It is cloaked information. It is occult information. That's what occult means, hidden, cloaked. Okay? It's hidden for a reason. Only those who are meant to find it are going to find it. Only those associated with certain people will barely understand it, but you have to keep looking, you know? You have to look deeper. And sometimes it takes, you know, time. Sometimes you got to watch a video over and over or read a book over and over to get it to look at a photo for the 1900th millionth time to understand what it means. Okay? But things will connect faster because your brain is connecting faster when you are, you know, have certain things in your system. Your neurons fire faster. You can connect thoughts faster when they would have may have felt fall off or not even try to connect. You know what I mean? Because your brain is a stargate. Your brain is a source of information. Your brain is a portal. And if your portal isn't working correctly, you can't access certain things. You can't access certain knowledge. You can't see certain things. So your brain works off of electricity. That's why they have those electric things in Men in Black. When they flash you, you can create, you can do whatever you want with your mind through electricity. So this increases your electricity. That's what it is. You're conducting, and neurons are firing faster, and you're getting to the place where you couldn't get before. So you gotta kind of understand that Some people use supplements to have an edge. Some people use them for consciousness. You know, some people have the time to actually look at things while they're doing the drops. If you're doing the drops and you're not studying and you're not looking at photos, pictures, reading emerald tablets, reading corpus hermeticum, reading occult books or whatever, if you're using these drops and you start reading those things, you're going to see things you've never seen before. I promise you. Okay. And you will see. And I don't talk about diets here because it has nothing to do with it. That's just something that people want to believe, but it has nothing to do with it. Think about the old days. Who were the most powerful magicians, people that could do things that weren't on a vegan diet? And I just read uh, um, an article saying young people have osteoporosis now because they're trying to be vegans and stuff. Okay. Um, y'all gonna be slumped over. I don't know. I'm just saying, look, don't follow trend. Stop following trends. Okay. People have been eating whatever they've been eating since the beginning of time. Even the most brilliant minds. Okay. So it's not that. Believe me. It's the electricity. Okay. Your brain and your body works on electricity. Get some conductors, get some gold, get some platinum, get some iridium, get some of these drops. Okay. I just ate Torchy's tacos. And I'm sitting up here telling y'all a lot of stuff that y'all didn't understand. So how is it that I can eat meat and marshmallows and cheese and see some of the stuff that y'all can't? I don't know. So all is mental, exactly. It's not about what you eat. It's not about what you eat. If you're doing it to lose weight, you can lose more weight just eating protein. Okay. So I'm not against anyone vegan, but y'all don't try to push that. That's not a religion. Okay. If you're vegan, fine. If you're a meat eater, fine. I don't go around telling people I'm a meat eater. Eat what you want to eat. Don't make vegan a religion, baby. It's just a diet. That's all it is. Now, if you need to do it for health reasons, like if you're sick and someone says, well, you need to stop eating this, and that because you eat too much of it, then great, don't eat it. But if you're just normal, if there's, you're good. So if like I said, if you got health issues, do whatever the doctor tells you that you need to do, or nutritionist, or you do your own research, whoever you listen to, they'll help you. But still, you're not supposed to just follow trends because somebody said this and that. Do your own research, man. Like, seriously. All the greats, maybe very few were vegan, but most of them, they eat meat, baby. Y'all are getting too, like, y'all, whatever y'all eat, it's already got GMO in it anyway. Whatever y'all eat, it's already got whatever it is that people need to, uh, they've been putting it in there for years. And and some of it, it's not even bad. It's to help you evolve further because believe me, we need it. Okay. Y'all think it's poison and it's trying to help you. They're trying to wake you up. They're trying to, they're trying to help you in some things. See, that's the thing. A lot of people are not going to eat it. And guess what? They're going to miss out on something, some evolution. It's in everything anyway. You can't, it's in the soil. So whatever. You still going to get it, but it's not going to get it like in masses. Hmm. They've been doing GMO since the Egyptian days. Why do you think they created agriculture? Okay. They were putting things in there. They were putting things in there. That's why the cow is sacred, because they were putting DNA in there for you to evolve, because you are not evolved. They were trying to activate your DNA. Hmm. So, yes. Yeah. Well, I understand. I don't trust it. I know it. Like, I remember it. Hey, thank you. There's certain things that people just know and understand because they've seen it, lived it before. They see it in ancient times. They see it in ancient paintings. They can see stuff you can't. That's what I'm saying. It's everywhere. It's been around forever. You're getting it through everything. Okay? Like, you can't stop it. It's everywhere. It's in your water. It's in your products. It's whatever you use. It's everywhere. You cannot escape it. There you are not in charge here. Yes, you can manifest, but the physical world, you know, the things that you're eating, the drinks that you're drinking, whatever, whatever, there are things in there to keep you at a certain level of consciousness. You know, it's going to be kind of hard to come down and start hypnotizing people again, and doing A, B, C, and D, and doing experiments and abducting people. They're putting certain things in the food to advance your DNA. If you understand, humans have evolved faster in the last 200 years than ever. Think about it. What's happening? It's the food. The food is hurrying you along. It's trying to help you. Some people will say it's bad. Some people say it's good. Da, da, da. It's so many DNA has been junk DNA for so long. Now they figured out, oh, we didn't used to use this DNA this many years ago. Now people are starting to. It's activated now. What's going on? This DNA has been activated. Before it was dormant or junk DNA. Now that's what they're calling it. But y'all can't escape it. It is what it is. Okay, so like those people who are super health conscious and just super super distance and that, it's all for nothing, baby. But it sounds good. You might make money off of it. Okay, see, y'all, the people that are don't have the open minds will not ever understand it. You can't. I don't force it. I just say what I say. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Okay. I don't force anything because I don't care enough. Sometimes it's not for you. Come on, kitty. Yeah. And that's exactly how you got to be. I don't care. I don't care if people believe it or not. I told you. There you go. That's why a lot of people hide the knowledge, because if it's freely given, no one will believe you. So if it's freely given, it's not taken seriously, and that's why I rarely do videos like this. When somebody tries to tell you something and you dismiss it automatically, you have a closed mind. You should have gone and tried to do some research at least. Okay. So, I mean, that's what I would have done. I would have researched it. But, not everyone's the same. So, well, forget them because, well, I know who appreciates it. It's for who it's for. You know, it's for who it's for. Okay. I just say you don't have to agree with 100% of what I say, but I say it, and everything I say is said for a reason. Okay. Um, Kitty, and that's it. Oh, the elixir help you stop smoking? It's been a week now and no smoking? Awesome. Can you take 20 drops of elixir twice a day? It doesn't say to do that. So remember, there's metals in there. So, no, I would not go against what the thing says. I mean, that's why a lot of people had to take certain things off the market because people want to. There is a more advanced, like, and you just started it? No, girl, no. Or boy, no, I don't know what your girl or boy. But don't try to overdo it. It's not gonna help you catch up, baby. You're gonna have to do the work still. You're gonna have to read. You're gonna have to research. You could take 1,000 drops and still be stupid, dumb, and not understand. I'm not saying y'all are stupid or dumb, but I'm saying you can take 1,000 drops and still not see certain things and not understand certain things because you haven't done the work with it. Okay, the work and the drops work together. Okay. So you gotta do the work. Gotta do it. Otherwise, what are you gonna see if you don't know what you're looking at? What are you gonna see if you don't know what certain symbols mean? What are you gonna see when you don't understand what this represents? What are you gonna see? Nothing. Okay, you gotta do the work. Yeah, what are you gonna see and know? Have you tried mugwort tea? Of course. This is way beyond that. Okay. Mugwort, it just helps you to dream and astral travel. This does everything. Okay. If you combine it with the mugwort, oh my gosh, you'll probably be gone. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So if you want to measure how many drops, 'cause someone asked me about the dropper. If you want to measure how many drops, this um, one drop is this. That's a drop. So I would count them if you're going to do the whole, like if you squeeze it to get as much as you can in there. I think that's about how much it gets. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I would say about 20. I would say about 20 is in one dropper. So I take 5 drops throughout the day until I equal to 20. Okay. Yeah. I just redid. I put some more up on my Etsy. Okay. There. Okay. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm not doing readings anymore for a while. I just y'all keep asking me the same dumb questions that you're supposed to know the answer to already. So I'm only doing spiritual consultations for knowledge. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just being real. Somebody wrote me and asked me today to tell them how a man feels about them before they get a love spell, and I was like, why don't you go ask him? Okay. I can't like with these type of women anymore. I keep telling you, y'all have to figure out and know who you are. You allow men to treat you like that when you ask dumb questions like that. Okay. I can't. I would not help any more of women like that. I will not. I will ask you to go ask him and come back and tell me what he tells you. Okay. Don't come to me because he told you he don't love you. Listen to him. He doesn't love you. Okay. Don't come and ask every psychic, every card reader, every spiritualist if the man who just kicked you out, beat you up, and told this is not her business. I'm just in general, wherever the shoe fits. Whoever, whatever he's done, why he's cheating, why he's not here, why he's doing this to you, he's showing you who he is. If you don't believe him, then that's not my problem. I can't do nothing for you. Okay. I can't help you. All I can do is tell you to go ask him and then listen. Okay. I will not help any women like that. Do not inbox me with that stuff. I will not help you. Okay. I keep having to tell y'all. I don't know why y'all listen the first time. I don't help them. Will not help you. Okay. If you want to book a spiritual advice where you can ask me questions, about certain things and not dumb stuff, yes, I will do consultations, um, or spiritual advising. You can contact me on my email or on my Facebook in my inbox, and all of those links are in the about section on my YouTube channel page. So, not helping no women get them exes back, not helping you figure out how some man feels about you when he done probably told you already, but you just can't accept the answer. Not helping women be pick me chicks anymore, not helping women be weak anymore, not helping y'all run behind a man who doesn't like you. Okay, not helping you do that. Okay, because you don't have that time to waste anymore. Okay, let's move on. Let's improve. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm just done. Ooh. So what are you helping them to do? Realize who they are and what they are? Not helping them get no dusty man back, that's for sure. That doesn't want them. And I'm not gonna waste their money. So go take that money and go buy you some makeup, baby. Okay? Sorry. I have to tell them that because they don't listen. And anyone who reads and does readings understand this. Y'all already know. Okay? Sorry. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Y'all go to whoever else, but I won't. I'm done with that. So they not special, just unique. So anyway, rainbows. Somebody that does readings, they're kind of, I don't know, I don't know if they're famous or got a lot of followers. They were doing a reading for someone and they told them to come watch my channel and they need to talk to me. But because they were, asking about some relationship stuff. But the whole point is you can't make a man who doesn't like you want you. Okay. You can force him to because he don't have no other choice by doing curses and stuff on him. Like he can't go back to his mom, he can't go back to whoever he lost his job, but then will you still want him after that? Is the question. If you're the only last option he has for survival, that's the only way he's gonna come back. Okay. Especially if he don't like you or he needs some money. So please, ladies, know who you are, know your worth. Stop running behind some man who don't like you. I don't care. Go find another one. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But I'm not going to help you get back somebody who's told you out their own mouth that they don't want you. There. Can you do a hi, kitty? Why go where you right? And sometimes I have to remember that I can't just go off and tell this to the person because that's not my other channel. When they get consultations, I have to tell them this. For the spiritual side, for the spiritual channel, I can't tell them that because one time I got it mixed up and I told a woman, I said, look, you're better off finding somebody else. Dump him. He don't really like you anyway. And she was like, that was not your place to say that. I just came to you for help and a reading and, a love spell. I'm like, well, I just saved you some money by switching to Shira. Okay. Oops. So I have decided, since I have people coming from this channel and this channel, to stop doing any type of dusty work, dusty pick-me work. I'm done. And I call it that because the man already told you he doesn't want you. And you still trying to figure it out and make him want you. The only way you're going to do that is to change something about yourself. He don't like you because of you. You want someone to like you, you're going to have to come back as someone else, something else different. Okay. They're not going to fall back in love with what they just left behind. That's why I said some of y'all need both my channels, because if you leave a man, you're not going to go back to him if he stays exactly the same. That makes no sense. So you got to understand that it's not that easy. And I'm not going to tell you some lies. I'm not going to tell, oh, he'll be back in one day. Oh, we'll do this. We'll do a reading. Oh, yes, he's your soulmate in twin flame. Oh, yes, y'all are supposed to be together. I see it. Y'all are, those type of people, they just tell you what you want to hear. Okay. And you actually live life like that. They tell you what you want to hear. They get you a little money. And then now you're in someone else's inbox talking about, well, somebody said he was my soulmate, but that he went with another girl and now they having a baby and about to get married. So if he's my soulmate, then now what? I can't move on and I want to be with my, like, y'all, use your brain, use your common sense. Go where you are loved and wanted. Stop chasing behind somebody who decided on a different option. Okay. Don't inbox me about any of that stuff. I'm doing prosperity work. I'm doing self-love work. I'm doing improvement work, not moving backwards work. Okay. We don't have time to be moving backwards. Let's move forward. Your soulmate is in the mirror, baby. Go look. Please. Come on, kitty. Your soulmate could be your child. Go look at them. Come on, kitty. Wow. Bye, kitty. So y'all, love yourselves. Put yourselves first. It's also in spiritual knowledge. You have to make time for that. It just doesn't come like in some drops. That's just going to help you get to that next level quicker and connect the dots faster so you don't have to spend as much time. You know what I'm saying? For example, if you were to read the Emerald Tablets on those drops, you would see at least twice as much as you would see, or maybe 3 times as much as you would see without them. Okay. So it's not that they're going to give you the knowledge, it's that they're going to help you, perceive it and understand it faster and better than you could without it. That's it. I'm not claiming that it's some magical drops that's going to make you this and that. It's drops that's going to increase the electricity in your brain to connect your thoughts faster and connect the dots to the puzzle faster. That's about it. Okay. You get in life what you give yourself unconsciously and subconsciously. Exactly. And y'all, the pick me weak women, y'all can't. Y'all. That's why y'all life is bad, because y'all are not doing what y'all are supposed to be doing. Okay, that's why a lot of that. I don't even get into that. But as far as what's happening spiritually, they not catching any type of breaks whatsoever. Come on, get in, because what should we call her? My aunt, Lilith, whoever, the feminine divine. don't like them. I'm sorry. She don't like them because they have to ask permission for everything. They beg men for crap, for rightful treatment. She don't like that. Get out, Kitty. You going or coming? She likes the door open. So Lilith is not for the independent woman. She's for the woman who knows she's a goddess. Because if Lilith were for the independent woman, why did she run to marry another man? Mm-hmm. Think about it. Exactly. The man who would do what she needed them to do. So please, y'all got to get it. This is probably going to be the last time I talk about this on this channel. But you're not going to catch a break in this life unless you are in your rightful place as a woman, which is as being treated as such. Okay. Okay. Most of those goddesses are all the same. They've just been given different names. Okay. The energy is what they've been given different names. Most of them are the same divine goddess that's running the stuff. Okay. You can name whoever you want to name it, work with whoever you need to work with, as long as you understand it's the same energy. Okay. Come on. Get in here. She wants the door open for some reason. The cat, she sits right in the middle of the doorway. Folks can only treat you the way you allow them to. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, what does it mean when a woman wears their rock on their right hand? It means like either they're married or they're separated or they're divorced, but they still like the ring. Okay. So unless she has a mark on this finger from taking it off, she's probably, if she has the mark, she's married. If she doesn't have a mark, she's either separated or divorced. If she wears it on this hand, maybe it's because she kept the ring after an engagement and they never got married. Just have to figure it out. Just ask her. She didn't like me to close the door. She needs the door open. She's sitting in the doorway. Someone says, are gay men gatekeepers? I believe like many people have different roles, and you can't just categorize a one group of people to be one thing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that is true. You know, I feel like whoever wants to be can be. You know who you are. You could be whatever you need to be. So you know what it is, really, y'all. Many of us have been here before. Many of us remember our past lives. Remember many past lives. Many of us remember those things. Many of us don't. And the secret to that is also in the Emerald Tablets. How to take your memories and knowledge with you. You know. So y'all, before y'all die, y'all need to figure out how to do that, so that if you do come back, or whenever you decide to come back on your own, you will understand much, much more than, some people. Y'all, I think I bought this. Layla, did I buy this? This skull cup? It came in the mail, and I think I bought it on Amazon because somebody's asking me. I got it on Amazon. Okay. And y'all, like a lot of stuff that I really know and am into, I don't tell you guys a lot. I don't tell anyone, but I might write it down. I'll talk to Sasha about it because she has to listen. She has no choice. But a lot of the stuff I tell you guys, I don't tell you guys a lot of the stuff that I really, feel and think and understand because I think it's too beyond a lot of people. And, you know, don't, not yet, anyways. Can't go there yet. So, how can you tell if the material you need is function fictitious learning? Hmm? You have to, okay, here's the thing between men and women. We know, okay, there's a difference. We trust our divine intuition. I remember a lot of the stuff. I've seen a lot of the stuff, been to a lot of the stuff. I astral travel. I remember things. I've seen things. I've visited. I've seen stuff a lot of people can't see. It's not fiction because it always checks out. Before I even do the research, I've had certain thoughts. And then when I do the research, it always checks out. It's always confirmed. It's confirmed 20 times over. It's confirmed when I watch television. It's confirmed all the time. It's confirmed all the time. I don't need evidence. I am the evidence. Okay? That's what it is. It's not needing evidence, it's knowing who you are. So that's the trick. That's the trick that most people can't get past, knowing who you are, remembering who you are. When you die, you need to be learning how to take your knowledge with you. That way, if you reincarnate by choice or not by choice, however you figure it out, you will not need certain evidences either. You know, the evidence is on the wall. The evidence is carved in stone. It's all there. You know, only someone who can't see won't see. And that's how it's supposed to be. It's cloaked. It's cloaked in consciousness that you haven't reached yet. So if you're having trouble, it's because you're not on that level of consciousness to see it. It's cloaked in that. There are many different types of cloaking. Um, there's mental cloaking, consciousness cloaking. There's cloaking for dumb people. People will use um, a math equation, like super nerds will use a math equation to say I love you. you know, um, there are lots of things that can be cloaked unless you're ready to see them. If you're not ready to see them, if you need evidence, is too easy. Why would there be evidence of something that is carved in the wall as evidence already? Okay. So if it's in the wall, it's been there, it hasn't been destroyed, it's there for a reason. People keep looking at it. The answers are there. You have to look back to get the answers. You got to look back into those things to get the answers. And also, when I say cloaked, I mean hidden. Okay, hidden. That's what occult means, hidden. You can look at the same picture all day and carving on the walls all day and never understand it. Then someone could walk in who knows occult knowledge and tell you exactly what it means. That's why y'all remember that movie on what was that movie called? The Da Vinci Code. No one could figure stuff out. They brought in Tom Hanks, who was a expert in symbolism and occult knowledge and all that stuff, and he figured it out like that. Why? Because he knew his stuff. He studied it. He wasn't blind to it like most people are. I sent you the cup. Oh my God, Sparkle. See, I knew I didn't order it. Thank you, Sparkle. It did not come with a note. She sent me that cup on, and she just sent me a donation. It didn't come with a thank you. It didn't come with this is from Sparkle. It didn't come from anything. But I said, I don't know if I ordered this or not, but it came from Amazon. Thank you. I appreciate it. I did have this on my wish list, and yeah, you see, I'm drinking out of it. So thank you, girl. I appreciate it. Hey, kitty. It didn't come with a note, but thank you. I appreciate it. I was trying to figure out who I needed to thank, and then I'm like, did I order this? I don't remember ordering it. It's on Amazon, you guys. I think the company of that cup starts with a P. Hold on. Do I have it? Oh my goodness. Just look up Sugar Skull cups. I think it's like starts with a P, the name of that company. If I could get psychedelics, would I try it? I don't know because I'm already crazy looking. I mean, I'm already seeing crazy stuff sometimes, so I don't know. Probably wouldn't be nothing new. Like literally, when I was a child, I could see weird stuff like that all the time. There it is. I would create stuff like that. And when I used to, when you take certain things like mugwort or some of these drops, when you dream or astral travel, sometimes you see weird stuff. But I like weird stuff, so it doesn't. A lot of people are scared off by some stuff, like, oh, I saw demons, and to me they just look like little. I mean, I think gremlins and stuff like that. Some of them are cute. I think like weird stuff is cute. So it just depends on what you fear and what you think is scary, you know. Mhm. But I think if I were taking them, it would have to be in a spiritual environment, and I don't know. Safety would have to be number one issue. Because y'all, I have kids and I can't be doing all kind of crazy stuff like some people do. Mhm. Short shadow figures with no face. Y'all, I've seen everything. Child. I've seen so much stuff. It's crazy. But sometimes it's not really scary because I know not to be scared. There's nothing to really fear. Right, kitty? Kitty's my friend. Velvet's my baby. Velveeta. Right, Velvet? If you get a pet, do y'all have pets? A lot of people that see stuff like shadow figures and stuff, they don't have pets. If you do have pets, sometimes they'll see them too, and you'll see the dog get up and start walking, or the cat start barking at the air. Mhm. I have pets, and I see. Yeah, if you have pets and you see them, notice if your pet is getting uncomfortable or if they're okay, because that will also kind of tell you if it's a bad or a good energy. a negative or a positive. Yeah. Hmm. Right, Kitty? Hmm. My baby kitty. This is Velvet. This is my baby. He just left. Ah, she just bit my foot. I mean, my leg. What? She said, but softly. She's like a play bite. She wants me to play with her. What? She want y'all come play with this cat. She's begging for attention. Come play with her with this her cat toy. Y'all like my crown? I found this at a thrift store. It's pretty. So I don't know if it's supposed to go like this or like this. I guess it can go either way. Mhm. If you just see 100% darkness in the dark, you want to see cool stuff, get some of this. Because you're not letting yourself just be. You're trying too hard. Um, just sit there and relax and just open your eyes. Or close them, you're still going to see the same thing. You know, you're looking, you're not supposed to be looking with your eyes. You're supposed to be letting your mind do the work. Like your pineal gland, your thalamus, those are supposed to be activated in darkness. You're trying too hard with your eyes. Okay, you're going to see it from here. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Kitty. Oh, she want to play. So I don't know if this goes this way, like this. I think it does, like this. It would look weird if it was like this, right? It wouldn't stay on. So I think it goes like this. There. I think it goes like that. Oh, it's like a yeah, there we go. Ooh, I like it. I can't. What I could walk around like this and people would just look at me crazy. Like, "Ugh, why do you have that on your head? You're not special." Yes, I am. Okay. You've been eating lots of purple foods and spending time with amethyst, and that's helping your third eye. Okay. Hmm. It's too big for the neck. Like, and it's obvious it's a tiara. You see? It's for a head. Um, owls are watchers. Owls are the watchers. Also a symbol of divine feminine. There's a few goddesses that work with owls. One of them we just talked about. Mhm. Okay. Owls, hidden knowledge keepers. Exactly. Watchers, owls represent knowledge, messengers. Lilith works with owls. Santísima Muerte works with owls. Owls. Mhm. Mhm. So is the old hag what? Oh, y'all talking about mhm. Don't know what that means. They scare you? No. They're not scary. Do I ever get a visit from the old hag? No. Old hags don't want to visit me. A goal should be to get rid of fear. Yeah. Anything that visits you should never scare you. Exactly. There is no fear. Like I said, once you know who you are, there's no fear anymore. For example, there's nothing that will scare me if I saw it, except a roach. Y'all, I don't like roaches. But let's just get real. There's no fear. Everything has a reason and a purpose that does not invoke fear. Everybody's had sleep paralysis. It's just when your astral body returns to your physical body before it's totally in there and you're able to move. That's all that is. Okay. Um, you heard yoga is evil. I heard everything is evil. If anyone's saying if something is evil, they're evil and stupid as well and dumb. If anyone tells you anything is evil and they can't tell you why, it's because they don't know. Whenever someone says, "Oh, that's evil," ask them why. Oh, why is that so evil? Because yoga wakes you up. Oh my gosh.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Huh?
I'm talking about.
I was breaking down the video. Now they're just asking questions and we're talking spiritual stuff.
Oh.
What? And the cat thinks you're bringing her some snacks or something because she even came up here screaming.
We sometimes have her when we're on the Ouija board because they can see ghosts and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Look at her. She's begging.
I was like, "What you doing? What you doing?" When
she's like, "Ow,
ow." She's a good Cardi B. Here, she's a good Cardi B.
Y'all look begging for food.
I ain't saying she's a food digger. But she ain't messing with no people that food. I ain't saying she's a food.
Velvet's a food digger. Just give her a little bit.
I'm gonna go drink some soda.
Just give her a little bit of food so she can leave you alone.
Yeah.
Come on, let me hear food.
Great soda.
All right, Velvet. I gotta what time is it? Oh, I gotta go put in orders. You want to see my reaction to a roach? It's running very fast while screaming.
Mom, remember that roach came on my neck and then I just jumped in the bed. We're like standing on the bed together.
Yeah, it was like there was like a giant tree. Y'all know those giant tree roaches.
on my neck.
On Sasha's neck one time, and this was like years ago. He was like, how old are you? 4, maybe 3.
Yeah. I was trying to clean out mom's bathtub and I just jumped out the drain.
Yeah, we had like that one house, the pool, the one before that. I don't know if I started my channel at the house that she's talking about, and there was like all these old trees, and there was thousands of tree roaches that lived there. Oh my God, it was like the worst
I know something disgusting
thing ever. We used to try to lure them out at night by putting food out so we could take pictures of like a bunch of them at once because they were huge.
Mom,
but they lived in the tree. Huh?
Want to know something disgusting?
What?
Once Layla threw up at the pool because she was probably drowning.
She wasn't drowning. She just swallowed water and threw up.
She threw up, and then all the roaches start coming and eating it.
Ew. Yeah. They're called water bugs. Some people call them water bugs, but it was nasty. I call them roaches because they're gross. And one got on Sasha's neck and was just chilling, and she screamed and ran for her life. Anyway.
I got no shoes and nothing, Jesus. I'll ran for my life. Anybody got time for that?
My Sasha. Did I save her? She saved herself. No, did I tell you had it on your neck, or did you know?
I knew I had it on my neck.
She figured it out.
I saw it jumping at me. It was like scary. I saw it like jumping at me. I looked in the mirror.
I'm sorry it happened to you. You had a bad
What do you think of you still washing the bathtub? He's like, I'm just chilling washing mom's bathtub. No, I didn't know that roach jumped out the drain and landed on my neck smelling me.
Flying roaches are everywhere at night in New Orleans. Oh my God. In Texas too. That's why I don't like them because I gotta.
But we don't have a lot of trees around here, so.
Yeah, so there's no trees around here, so we're good. It's a new neighborhood, so they have little trees.
My new kind of thought.
Are you afraid of rebirth? No, because I'm taking everything with me that I know. Like, that's what a lot of people should be studying. That's why the Egyptians were always studying the afterlife or what comes after you leave your human body. That keeps being written over and over and over and over in all the texts, all the ancient Egyptian texts, because that's what is unknown, you know?
Do you remember the time? He's like, I'm hypnotizing people.
I told them that you helped me come up with the idea that it was a code, Sasha.
Yes. And it was his lucky number, so it definitely was right.
Mm-hmm. She said, maybe it's a code.
And then he's like, oh, Morse code.
Mm-hmm. So Sasha, she's been taking these drops too.
I've been taking them drops.
You took some?
Yeah, I
gave
some
you
today.
some.
You think of a good idea for a song.
You've been taking them? She don't take them every day. She takes them
when I need them.
When she needs them. She took some for acting class. She remembered all her lines. She took some. On
the phone, you and me. Till down.
It helps kids
till
too.
3. What about us, girl? Remember the cover? He was covering. He did dance that.
Sasha knows she's good at it. She's really good. Sasha's good at picking out symbolism on her own. She's really good at it. She'll see stuff I don't. She'll be like, Mom, look, this means that. I'm like, wow, Sasha. Is James taking them? No.
He needs to though.
Sasha said he needs to.
Maybe he doesn't. So I respect his wishes.
Sasha, James is not really into that kind of stuff. He just want to go to sleep, watch TV, and go to sleep. He's not trying to awaken. We don't need him to awaken, Sasha. We don't need him to be awakened, though.
Why aren't these horses?
We need him to stay the same. So anyway, I don't want to give him the drops.
That's kind of selfish.
No, it's not.
let's say, I'm going to rephrase it. It's kind of.
We'll go ask him if he wants to take some. He's going to tell you no. He thinks I'm going to try to, oh, so y'all going to put something on me. It's already on.
He thinks we're crazy. I don't really believe that we're crazy.
Isn't he home? Isn't he downstairs?
I don't think we're crazy, Mom. I just think we're smart.
They say we crazy.
But we know we're crazy.
They say we're crazy.
Maybe we're crazy. I some here. I don't know the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
But I know the beat. Cause we're actually not crazy. We're scientifically crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We were the first one.
Did Layla take some today? She took some. Layla, they snuck and took it from me and took some. Why were y'all taking it?
Oh, we need to
Without
come
my
up with good ideas
permission.
for a song. We're doing video.
Oh, y'all were trying to come up with ideas.
Yes, good ideas.
So they were trying to come up with some ideas and went and took my drops.
Yes.
Did y'all come up with some good ideas?
Yeah, at least I do.
She already, did you give her food already? First? You did? She begs for everybody that comes in here. Go ahead, give her a little more.
Kitty, I need to tell some. Ow! 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 Ow!
Shh. This boy smiled at you and you felt right in your heart chakra. Not, I can't stop thinking about him and feel happy. Then that's not the one for you. I'm sorry. Girl, that's the one you never go to that one. Because that's the one you'll be done for.
No.
Okay.
Jeez. Okay.
And he should have came to you, he should have felt that for you, not the other way around. Is Velvet taking it? I should give her some. Put a drop in her water.
No, Mom.
She's
gonna take over the world.
Velvet's gonna take over the world.
Give her food.
Oh, she's gonna take over the world. We'll see how she acts. Okay. Hold on, because I don't want to give her a lot. Put that much in her water.
Okay, Velvet.
Just put in her water.
What does it make you do again?
Just put it in her water. It just
I wonder if it affects cats differently. Be quiet. Yeah, how disrespectful could you be?
You could even sprinkle it in her food. If you give her some, she'll eat it faster.
No, this is not food.
Velvet's gonna hypnotize you.
She started licking the
Oh, she licked it?
Yeah.
No, now I gotta sanitize it.
Oh, there's sanitizer on the floor.
No, not that kind. Well,
Wet wipe?
She drank it. You put it in her water?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bring it.
I don't know if she licked it, but she put like her mouth on it.
Kids.
She thought it was.
That's all right. It's
food.
just kitty mouth.
Yeah. Way less disgusting than Rico's mouth.
The silver will kill all the germs because there's silver in here. Oh.
Hey.
She's gonna morph into a jaguar.
Who? She?
Yeah. Velveeta.
A panther.
Velveeta.
Till down. Till 3. What about in the
Maybe she'll
the
stop
Starboy?
begging for food so much.
What about in the Starboy music video? Like the cat turns into a panther.
It's a baby.
He turned into the black. She doesn't enjoy it, as you can see.
Yes, she does. Look at them eyes. That's love.
She's
eyes.
like, what am I doing with my life? Why did these people adopt me? Why these crazy people adopt me? I just want to leave. No, she loves us. No, she might love you, but she hates me.
No, she loves you too. She loves you too. I guess not. I don't know.
Yeah!
She loves me only.
She loves me and Mom. Maybe she's more spiritually advanced than she hates unspiritual.
Sasha, I think she just knows that I'm her mom. Maybe you don't give her enough food. To earn
If
her
I
love.
did, she would probably be a balloon right now.
Okay.
Yeah, yourself.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Someone asked me if I think MJ's still around his family after he fake died.
What family? What
I think,
family?
give me some. I think he makes trips and visits, but I think he works behind the scenes in Hollywood now. Actually. Yes.
What if one day he just decides to be a show lover again and he makes music again?
Mm-mm.
Ow.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
You sure?
Ow.
Mhm.
This is the castle, Layla.
Mhm.
This is the whole castle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I wish he never faked it. Yeah, but sometimes you got to do that for a reason. Okay, I think he's around his daughter. Follow her. Bless you, Layla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's around, but he's like not around. If you know what I mean.
Ah,
Does Carnisha sound good?
Carnisha.
Carnivalisha.
Carnisha.
Carmisha.
Carnisha.
What's her name? Meaning?
Carmen.
What does Carmen mean?
Is it a character?
What's Carmen mean?
Are you trying to rhyme it with something?
Caramel.
I don't know. They're writing some stuff.
No. No, no, no.
Do you think Cardi B sacrificed someone?
A rat.
No, but she's into Santeria. Her and J-Lo.
So that means money.
Huh?
What?
Did J-Lo sacrifice anyone?
I would sacrifice someone for money.
They might have the blood type. They might not have to.
I think I found the soft version.
A lot of Puerto Ricans have it. Huh? Oh, there it is. Because of the Native American and the a lot of Native Americans have it. That blood
Come
line.
on. Love me and I'll give you food. You want some food? You gotta love me first.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with you, cat?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'll get food and you have to love me.
All right.
Crossing the threshold. She almost tripped over my foot.
Nikki had to sacrifice. Who'd she sacrifice?
Down.
Most people that die come right back if they believe in any religion. Yeah. Bye, kitty boo.
Foodie, you must stay right here.
This confident air is a
No. I can never get away.
She's like harassing Layla for food.
Give me food, I murder you.
That's like,
Get down.
she's like,
Every time
Her
I reach into
cousin.
the bag, she's like trying to fight me.
Well, maybe she didn't like her cousin.
She does this every single time.
What?
What was that? Oh. Stop harassing me.
She said he believed in reincarnation. Yeah.
reincarnation.
Can you hold her while I
Thank
close the door?
you, everyone.
no,
Thank you,
no,
Shira and
you don't
everyone. I
want
have to get up early. Good night, then.
I like
Frankie.
I just want to see you struggle.
Oh my God, she does shout him out in some of her songs. What to do about
I gotta take her really far.
the hell the church perpetrates is a
That's
real
not far
thing.
enough, Layla.
Yeah. Heaven, think about it. What is heaven? It's up. Okay. Where does your spirit go when you die? Up. You ascend to the heavens,
No
the
matter,
dark energy.
no matter if you're good or bad,
Right.
there's no such thing as the H word.
Right.
No such thing.
Hell is when you don't know what it is and you're just forced.
To be scared of it.
Down.
You can't take guilt with you. That's why if you read in the Emerald Tablets, it will tell you not to go to your heart chakra to take. It will tell you don't stop in your heart to take anything. Only go to your head. Because if you don't want to take that guilt. That's why when you take your knowledge and your spiritual information. You don't take what's in your heart,
But I'm very inspired
because
by
then you will feel those things that are going to keep you from doing what you need to do in the future. So you don't take your heart. You just take the knowledge. That's why the knowledge is most important. You know, it's kind of like at the end of a level in a game and you collect all the coins and stuff. And then when you cash out, it just shows all your total at the top of the game after each level. So it's like that. You're not supposed to take your feelings with you. Why? Because you're not supposed to. Because you'll feel guilty about stuff or be upset with stuff. You know. But you can take your knowledge and the memory. You know what I mean?
remember.
She's snatching the food and then just stepping back and then taking the food and stepping back. She doesn't want me to love her.
Right.
God. Ha ha ha. What is wrong with you?
Why don't a lot of Black people have the RH type if they are the first ones? Because it's not about being the first ones. It has nothing to do with being first. It's about the location of where this type of beings were. And if you notice, the RH negative is right by France, Spain, the Iberian Peninsula. That's right next to the water. Okay. And water is the spot where supposedly Atlantis was. Okay. That's why a lot of Cherokees have it, and a lot of people from Basque, France and Spain and that area
That's
have
why
it
Michael
in a
Jackson
high
likes
degree.
Spain.
So if you're from France, if you're from Spain, if you're from Basque, and if the Cherokees were on this side of America. So, and a lot of them have it as well in the islands, in the Puerto Rico as well, because that's where that bloodline started. And so if you have descendants from those areas, then you're most likely going to have it. There are some Africans and African Americans and Asians have like one of the lowest percents of RH negative blood type. I think, a lot of people have it, especially African Americans are going to have it more than Africans because of the mixed bloodline and the DNA and the mixed blood. So you're going to find it in a lot of the islands and a lot in the Americas and any type of place where there has been race mixing. You're going to find more. Okay. I have, I think Rihanna has it. Because Jay-Z discovered her. He asked her all them questions. What's your blood type? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know that, like, in that area, the Caribbean, the Bahamas, there is the triangle. No, there's stargates under there, under the ocean over there. That's Atlantis was there, and a lot of people think Atlantis sunk. And that's why there's pyramids under the ocean, and there's remnants of it. Atlantis may have been where the ship was. Because y'all know how, if y'all ever watched any Atlantis documentaries, they all suspect that might have been a ship that was there, and then when it left, the magnetic, what do you call it? The electromagnetic energy behind the ship leaving or whatever, caused floods, and for all of it to be gone. So you got to kind of put all those type of things together and try to piece together what makes sense, A lot of Trinidadians have RH negative because of the, yeah. So it's going to be in those areas a lot. So if you see a Black person and they have RH negative, it's because they are probably from those areas, or some of their ancestors are. Uh-huh. Okay. Your mom and dad, one of them have to be RH negative, or one is not, or he ain't your daddy, baby. I'm so sorry. You need to figure out who has it.
What if no one in your family has it?
Hmm?
Never mind.
Mm-hmm. My father is Black and my mom is Latina. I'm only. See? So if you take 20 drops of the elixir, yeah, that's how much you're only supposed to take per day.
How many?
20 per day.
At most.
If you take extra, don't come looking for me. If something happened to you and you took extra, don't come looking for me, because I say it on my website. I say it on Etsy. I say it here. I don't know. The suggested amount is 20. If y'all want to be crazy, it doesn't do extra. It only works with your own pace. There are, actually, I'm going to get ready to introduce it after this batch is gone. There is another elixir, and it is more powerful than this. This has to be taken first. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to release is actually for those people who want to go to that next level above this. And I haven't even tried it yet. So after this bottle, I'm going to go to it. Okay. You can still take this with it as well. So after this bottle, I'm going to start on the next phase. It's going to be called phase 2. That's why there's a 1 on this bottle, if anyone ever noticed. That's why there's a 1, because there's phase 2 coming. But I got to get y'all ready first with phase 1. So phase 2 is coming soon. If y'all haven't gotten this one yet, I'll still take orders for it. I had to renew it, but I need to go put those orders in so that she can get them by the morning and start shipping them out. Mm-hmm. Layla, what are you talking about? So don't try to overdo these. This is not going to do what you think it's going to do. If you overdo it, you're supposed to take it as it is said. Bye, Sasha. So after that, then the next step is going to be the powerful kick that you are looking for. Okay, I have a lot of orders to put in. Dang. No. Okay. Then I'll tell you guys what the next elixir will do. Hold on one second. I'm not selling it yet, so y'all don't get super excited. Gotta get this one out of the way first, okay? So here we go. There's more after that one too. So this one is supposed to I'm reading, hold on. Okay, this is good for empaths. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people that say that they're empaths and people drain them. The next one is really going to be good for you, because it's going to drive you away, or drive the person away from your life that is draining your energy as well. So it gives you a different vibration, so that people will not want to drain you energetically. It also This helps you travel multidimensionally or communicate multidimensionally with energies and interdimensional beings, very able next level stuff. Okay. This is going to give you interdimensional portal um, abilities. But some people already have this, like like I could do this already, but if I took this, it would probably happen more often. You know what I mean? With more memory and details when you come back. You know what I'm saying? It says when with people that don't are not there yet, when they have lower frequencies, it is um for this just can y'all stop coming in and out?
Okay.
For just the chakra system alone in the body, what it's gonna do is give you energy as well as um, make you feel almost like superior in a way. It's just going to give you the well-being of someone who understands, that they're important. So it's going to give you a sense of that. But I'll go more into it when I start saying, getting it out. But it also helps change your DNA and RNA of a modern human into more of a god or goddess because it activates a lot of the DNA that's not activated, because of what's um, going on energetically. When you vibrate at a different speed, your RNA and your DNA changes. Okay. So as you vibrate on a higher level, you become almost what it's like called super beings. Okay. And when you become like a super being, you can like pretty much master a lot of things in your life and are very conscious and aware and see things around you that most people don't. But when you get to that level, okay, you have to be right here. You got to be right in your mind. That's why I don't introduce it all at once. You got to be able to not be making dumb decisions still in life. Your priorities need to be in order. You know what I mean? Got to get it together first. That's what this is for, realizing, becoming more creative, becoming a creator, making sure your well being, you're thinking things through, your brain is functioning at a higher level. Okay. So when y'all are ready for this, I will introduce it. Or when I feel like it's time. Hmm. So taking a lot of these drops isn't going to get you there faster. You got to actually do the work because okay, it's like someone taking steroids that doesn't work out. It's gonna make your voice deep and make you mad. But it's only going to affect your physical. It's not going to take you to that next level. You got to do the information. Mhm. Okay. So thank you all for watching. I got to put in a bunch of orders now. For those of you who have bought these, very thankful, and I'm gonna see if I can start with the next phase in the next month or so. Okay, that way you get a chance to use these and then move forward. All right, y'all. So y'all have a good night. And another tip, like if you guys have these drops, take them before you go to bed. All right, you'll have some astral travels, or you'll remember your dreams like very precisely. It depends on how much you take. I've had mine for about 2.5 weeks and see how much is still in there. It's like to here. So I'll say maybe a month and a half these should last if you take them if you're taking 20 a day. You can buy it on Etsy at Dark Realm. Dark I'll type it in. Start my store on Velvet. Is she in here? Velveta. I don't know. She's probably down there, downstairs. Okay, y'all. Oh, that night that we on Friday the 13th that we were doing the video, a mirror broke in your house. Uh-oh. All right, y'all. Good night. Thank y'all for all who donated, and thank y'all for who got the drops. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.